Well, hey everybody. It is Monday, May the 9th, and I was off of work today and planned on doing this earlier, but I didn't. I just did some chores and relaxed and watched some movies and watched some movies I'd never seen before. And I just kind of decompressed. Mother's Day was yesterday. I did not have a good Mother's Day. Um, that's a story for another time. So I just have been kind of laying low. Also, today is the last day of Mercury shadow grade. I'm dyslexic. Mercury retrograde pre-shadow. Tomorrow, I'm pretty sure tomorrow is the first day of Mercury retrograde. Don't enter. I cannot speak tonight. Don't enter into any contracts. Don't get married. Don't buy a house. Don't buy a car. Don't text your ex. Don't cut your hair. Don't make rash decisions. Not a good time to do it. It's a good time to stay low and work on yourself. This is also a time when people tend to re-enter your life. Now, my experiences have been the opposite. I have lost several very important people to me in the past during Mercury retrograde. So, I tend to not have the issues with electronics that people generally have, and I say that, and my phone's probably gonna die on me in the middle of this reading. So what my plan is to put my creative juices to work, which I'm actually not very creative. My past with ballet and figure skating and dance, was different. But I really want to sit down and I want to make my own Mercury retrograde spread. So I'm gonna work on that this week. And maybe I'll put together a spread and do a Mercury retrograde reading. Either way, I'm going to do a reading, whether I freestyle it, which is what I almost always do, or whether I make a spread. I don't know. So leave comments. Let me know what you would like to see in a Mercury retrograde spread, what you like, questions that you would like answered in a spread such as that. I'm perfectly open to suggestions. Anyway, so this is going to be a love reading. I said I was going to do a love reading. Here it is. You can take it how you want to. Soulmate, casual encounter, new love, old love, whatever it is to you, that's what it is. There's a nap. Whether you're talking to the person, not talking to the person, want to talk to the person, scared to talk to the person, want them to talk to you, whatever the situation is, this reading will apply. As always, this is a general reading for the collective. Keep what resonates, discard the rest. You can always come back and revisit it. And it's a general reading. It's not necessarily focused on your energy with your person or yourself. I can do that for you if you would like. Otherwise, it's just a general collective reading. So it's not going to resonate with everybody, and parts of it will resonate with you and parts of it won't. Like I said, keep what does, let go of the rest. So, going to freestyle it. I don't even know what deck to use first. I have a couple of decks out, and I'm sitting here and I'm like, I don't even know. Spirit's usually when I feel like this, I don't do a reading when I feel not conflicted, but undecided. When I sat here and a deck doesn't just jump out and say, "Hey, use me. This is right." I don't know. Whatever. We'll start with some messages. So I just want you to like think about your person, and I don't know if my music shut off or not. All right. This is a wonderful deck. By the company who puts out the Truth decks. This is actually the Truth deck second edition. I actually have a card in here. I have the first edition and I have the Soulmate edition, but Soulmate edition didn't stand out to me tonight. Apparently nothing stood out to me tonight. Actually, I have almost all their decks except for like 2. Anyway, so think about your person and what you're wanting to know. I don't do predictions. I'm not telling you that this is going to happen. This is merely energy, and you know energy flows. Open your heart. It's always good to have an open heart. When your heart is open, things flow in it more freely. You're probably tired of being hurt. You're probably tired of feeling hurt. I mean, I know I am. But Spirit says you have to keep your heart open. You can't be closed off and receive love in any kind. And you can't love yourself properly if your heart's all closed off and you're all like, meh. And then Spirit told me to flip the deck open, and it says on the horizon. Well, keep your heart open because there's definitely something coming. It's on the horizon. It's within view. It's so close. It's like that 3 of Wands energy, I think. I don't know. I think it's the 3 of Wands. It's either the 2 or 3 of Wands when he's looking out into the water. And he just knows that it's coming. It's almost there. That says no. Don't know. And that said deeper feelings. This is how Spirit throws in extra messages. And my thing with putting cards back is that that's really truly the message, Spirit will give me the card again. Because that's how it works. Shift your focus. Spirit says you have been shifting your focus. You shifted your focus more onto yourself, which is what you're supposed to be doing in this journey. This soulmate twin flame journey is about you. Yes, some person came in and completely destroyed your soul and wrecked you and started your spiritual awakening. And you probably went through a phase where you're like, oh, if I do this, and that, they'll come back. Well, have they come back? Probably not. Because they might not. That person was brought in to do that. Something starts that spiritual awakening. Something forces you to shift your focus onto yourself. And your reward for shifting your focus onto yourself is, well, a deeper and greater understanding of yourself. It's being happy within yourself and not allowing outside influences to take away from your happiness. Now, no person is truly and completely happy alone and being ghosted and lied to all the time. Not even going to sit here and say that. Of course, outside influences affect your mood and affect your happiness, but it's how quickly you can recover from that is really what the main focus on that is. And the happier you are with yourself and your life, and the more gratitude you have, the more it's going to flow in for you as well. So, keep that in mind. Texting you. Don't be surprised if you get a little text. You hear that little text tone. If your person has a special little text tone, you might be hearing it soon. You might actually hear someone else's phone who has that same text tone. It's kind of like a little warning. Hey, but, you know, on the horizon, texting you. You know, definitely keep those together. kind of feels like a page energy. It's a newer, smaller energy. That's okay. The best things take time. You don't want flash in the pants stuff. For sure. You want the Knight of Pentacles energy. You want that slow night. Takes time. You both good. Ask for help. It's always good to ask for help. Ask for help from your friends, your family, if you have someone in your family that you're comfortable with, your spiritual tribe, your reader, anybody that you feel a strong connection with. They're there. They're there to help you. You have to ask for help. Don't be stubborn. Alignment. And also, the more in alignment you are with yourself, and the more in alignment you are with who you are, that helps that other person be in alignment too, because you do, shadow each other. If you do have that telepathic connection with this person or people. I have telepathic connection with several people. 2 platonic soulmates and a couple, not currently, but platonic soulmates. So, you feel each other. And helping, and maybe if you, ask for help and you talk to someone, that can also help you feel more in alignment with yourself. Yes, this is real. This is really going to happen. I don't have a time frame. It happens when the universe and spirit says it's going to happen. But this card says winter solstice. We are a far cry from winter. We're still in spring. We're not even in summer yet. Now, this doesn't mean that text is going to take till winter. But, like I said, it feels like a newer energy. Not a new person, but a wheel energy, a death card energy, a new beginning, somebody coming back. And maybe it'll start off like a text, but then it'll grow. And maybe something a lot bigger will happen in the winter. This one was face up, and I flipped it over, and Spirit's like, no, try again. What did I just say? It's somebody coming back around. Give it another try. It's going to start with a small text. And it's time to forgive, time to let go of resentment, fear. Definitely let go of fear. That goes back to open your heart. Your heart can't be open when you're hanging on to things. When you have, when you're hanging on to fear and resentment and old shit. You gotta let that old shit go. And then notice the signs. Signs and syncs. The universe has probably been throwing this person in your face 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's for a reason. It happens to me all the time. Sometimes it drives me a little crazy because a lot of times what you're seeing in the 5D, which is our spiritual realm, and what you're seeing in the 3D are different. The 3D is life. And you're probably not seeing anything. You're probably seeing the opposite. Well, that doesn't mean Spirit's not doing some work for you and this person behind the scenes. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. Yes, I'm having a drink. And yes, I did shift the camera again. I think I like it better this way. I hope this video loads because it's really long because I talked too much in the beginning. Because I talk too much. And you like my little ocean, I have little ocean gems and sand dollars here. And I also have my piece of gnomes from the Smokies on the Appalachian Trail. Alright, we're gonna pull a couple tarot and then another deck. Or, I don't know. Still, Spirit says, whoa, it's done. We're done here. Alright, Spirit, what else? What do we need to know about all these messages? Swords and the Two of Swords. Got some decisions to make. You have to decide if you are going to be open to this person coming in or not. You have to decide if, when they come in, what they're going to offer, if, you know, you want that. But once you think with your heart and your soul and not your mind, it'll happen pretty quickly. Knight of Swords. He is the fastest moving knight of the deck, which is the opposite of what I said is the best, which is that Knight of Pentacles. And the Hermit. You've both been, you're not in contact. This has been a time of no contact. You haven't been talking to each other. This also represents Virgo. This is the Virgo card, which I am. So maybe that has some meaning. And let's pull another one or two, or however many spirits have to pull. And what did I talk about earlier? I said it felt, you know, like not a new person, a new energy, but, you know, the death energy, rebirth, a new start. Well, here it is, folks, the death card. It's definitely rebirth. It's definitely a new start with the person that you're thinking about. However many weeks, months, years it's been, you've been doing your thing, they've been doing their thing, they've been learning, you've been learning. Hopefully they've been doing as much work as you have. I firmly believe that if this person, whoever it is, does come back into your life, it'll be the right time. They'll be ready. You don't want old, you know, stale energy that's focused on someone else or something else. You want it that it's focused on you. I love it when they fly out like that. Actually, I saw this earlier when I was shuffling the Page of Swords. Like I said, it's a newer, smaller energy. It's a young energy. It's going to start off with something small, a text. Swords are, you know, the mind. Also, you know, like Gemini or, you know, the air signs. Gemini just comes to mind always. One of my soulmates is a Gemini. But, I mean, I know this came out first, but it's growth. You know, this person has been growing from, you know, a page to a knight. And like I said, the, you know, text hopefully will evolve into something bigger come the winter solstice. And the communication, Spirit's telling me to tell you that the communication will be sharp and it will be clear. You will no longer be confused. You know, why this happened, why this was said, why this wasn't said. There won't be any confusion. That'll all be cleared up. Spirit says, let's do one more card. It died. It stopped. There was no relationship, no communication, no talking, no nothing. But this has to happen for this to happen. This doesn't happen, this can't happen. It's kind of like the tower. The tower doesn't fall, there's no, you know, foundation to build something new on. I swear if the tower is at the bottom of the deck. It's not. But this is. Like I said, when that communication happens, this confusion is going to be gone. There will no longer be any confusion. You can definitely be assured of that. And then I flip, and it's the Sun. Your happiness, the happiness outside of yourself, is coming. Your divine partner is coming. It's all coming. It's all going to happen. It's on the horizon. It really is. the sun. It's on the horizon. It's about to rise. So, I don't know. I kind of feel like I should just end it on that because that was pretty great. I hope this resonated. Overall, it was a pretty happy, positive reading. I never know where they're going to go. These are sitting here. Maybe one card from here. 1 week. Hey, never know. Miracles happen. Maybe you'll hear from this person in the next week. I like this deck. This is another deck by them. It does have some time frame cards on it, but in general, and then I flipped it over and the bottom of the deck is on the same page. Once you all are on the same page and they're done doing what they need to do in their karmic cycle, text will come, the growth will happen, the change will come, the sun will rise, and maybe it'll all begin in a week. But you definitely need to be on the same page for that to happen. And you will be, because growth and transformation has been happening, and it will continue to happen for you, for them, and then you guys together. And on that note, I am out. Have a lovely rest of your evening. Book a reading. And I will be back later in the week, hopefully with a Mercury in retrograde original spread. Namaste.